ำท่อมได้
Manulife ក្រុមហ៊ុនធានារ៉ាប់រងអាយុជីវិតដែលលោកអ្នកជឿទុកចិត្ត
Well, Meng, I would say that well, number one, I'm hungry listening to you, but I'm looking more from a policy perspective, right? Because I'm more a policy maker, and I always looked at in the context of the government next 5-year economic plan, the rectangular strategy 3 that the Prime Minister Sen is really pushing to create job, employment, equity, efficiency for this government, for this country. I cannot help but to say that to bring a country to a developed stage, not one sector is adequate. And what you just described to me just now is about, to me, is about nation branding, right? I recall when I was with Ministry of Commerce in the early days, in the early 90s, when we just have the garment industry, we went to do a nation branding, linking the respect of the labor right with the export of textile and garment to US, to Europe, right? And that put Cambodia in the world stage, that we're a country that is respecting the human right, right? The worker. And that saved Cambodia from the competition with big China, where the labor is very cheap also. But now the industry is stable, right? It's there, yeah? But, you know, it's only one segment. So when the economy in the US is slowing down, it's affecting us. But what you just described is another pillar. It's like a chair. When you have four legs, it's stronger, you know, than one leg. What you describe about what your association, yourself, and many other people in the hotel or the food industry are able to take something that is part of Cambodian life. Cambodia is not an advanced economy with all big high rises. We are 80% agrarian, agricultural society. You know, most of us grow rice. But the fact that now we can value what we have, that this is something from the soil, from our soil, right? And we can make it something at the international level recognized, but then it makes us proud also. So I think this is quite a powerful message that I want to send to not only to the Cambodian, those who work in the sector, but in the world, that, you know, we have something quite unique that position our country in the international scene.
Yes.
But at the same time, it gives us a certain national pride. You know, I'm very proud of the work you're doing. But Meng, we're coming to the end of the show. What's your last message? Both as an entrepreneur, as a young entrepreneur. You know, I'm very gung-ho about supporting young entrepreneurs. I'm very involved. As you, as a hotelier, you as a chef, you as a person who see value in something that as daily as rice. What's your message to a young entrepreneur, to a businessman, to a policymaker? What's your message?
Thank you, Joseph. I think in our sectors, in hotels, I wish that, you know, any different ministry, different governments that look at in hotel is, I might feel there is the product, if we call it marketing tool for our country, because every visitors, they stay in hotel when they come in, guest house, apartment, whatever, hospitality. So this is, we need to give a good trainings, support, is to sustainable this industry, because they only charge on the hotel and restaurant, and then the chef are coming in. If they have a good food, a good rooms, and that's they remember the most other than any other thing. So this is very important for using us, because the hotel and the restaurant is the heart of the memory of whoever visit us. You know, you have a good breakfast, you have good dinner, then you'll remember the countries.
Yes.
if you go to a country, say the room is smell,
Yeah, yeah.
and
You're struggling to
so
eat decent food.
that's you won't go back then. So you lose one, maybe a big group of people, because that person not happy, the whole group behind.
Yeah.
So that's, I think the hotel is one of the core, so-called a center, can help a lot agricultures. I mean, rice is one of the product that I'm so happy to promote. We call white gold,
Yes.
but a lot more.
Yeah. Vegetable.
A lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more. So any in Department of Agriculture, they should think maybe a village of agricultures for tourists to stay longest.
Yes, yes.
They eat good fruit.
Yes. Organic.
Organics. We have a lot of neighbor country customer. They say your fruit doesn't look as great, but when it tastes, you can't forget the taste.
Yes.
But the thing is, because we don't use chemicals, so
Yes.
in the hotel we have a chance to present them.
Yes.
So the hotel also can not only the one of the agriculture product, but many. So that is how we can see. I foresee the hotel is very important. So young entrepreneurs, I'm happy we are part of that. SME is very important.
Yes.
Small, medium enterprise for us is you can have a lot of big company, but today we need to start with SME.
Yes.
We are all, we are SME, so we part of this to grow it. Look at SME, do it right, and that's how we can help the countries for more.
Meng, thank you so much for
Thank you.
taking your time to come and what can I say? I'm hungry. But you're doing a good job. You're doing a very good job, and I look forward to see you yourself being much more involved. You are very involved now, but I see other role that this country will benefit from your wisdom, from your very grassroots, down-to-earth approach. You know, starting from a very small, humble beginning. With the family as a normal entrepreneur, and then you're able to now play a role, a national role, even an international role, to promote Cambodia on something as simple as rice, as cooking, as restaurant. That's powerful. That's powerful. So let me just say on behalf of the audience, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill.
Well, we're coming to the end of the program, and for me, my biggest challenge in that 30 minutes is how do I summarize the substance of that dialogue, that could have some benefit in terms of policy implication. How do we improve, our society? How do we help benefit from that idea, our economy as a whole? How can we project Cambodia to the eye and ear of the foreign investor that Cambodia is a place they should have confidence to come and do business? It's very challenging to summarize, but I can say one thing from this discussion is that for a product as common as a day that we eat every day, which is rice, in Europe will be bread, but here we are able to turn rice into a national branding. A national branding in the sense that many people that would never know Cambodia would have known Cambodia, not from the political angle, which unfortunately the media are so obsessive with covering the political dimension, the election, everything. But I want to have the other rest of the world who are tourists, who are just simple people who want to know, who want to explore another country. And I think through the angle of rice promotion, rice marketing, we're able to project Cambodia, a Cambodia that is healthy, a Cambodia that have good food, a Cambodia that have great cultural, dimension, and a country that they should come and visit. Up to now, we have over 3 million tourists. that will come and then eat our rice, our fruit, our vegetable, and when they stop by a Malay restaurant, they will have a true taste of Cambodia, food. But if we, all of us, continue to do this, we can really project a well-balanced view of the Cambodia. Not just the political view, not just the economic view, but the social, the cultural view. And as you know, in the context of ASEAN, there are three pillars. You have the political security, we have the economic pillar, and then you have the social cultural. I think we have not covered enough on the social and cultural dimension. A lot's been talked about the political and security dimension, a lot talk about economic, but not so much about that. And I'm so glad that this 30 minutes, we have been able to bring up, one key element of our society, rice, for God's sake, rice. That we eat every day, we take for granted. But that single rice has brought Cambodia in a world image, 2 years in a row, world best rice competition in Bali, in Hong Kong. Now we're promoting, to a much global international scene. So on that note, please, of course you're going to eat rice, but think that rice is our soul, rice is our heart, rice is our future, and we should nurture it. We should support everybody along the supply chain, from the farmer, from the exporter, from those who cook rice, from those who consume rice. We have to make rice as one of our national branding. So on that note, bon appetit and good night.